It's that time, ladies and gentlemen, as we see who goes after Money in the Bank, where the reward is worth the risk. For those that use proper grammar, let me get your damn facts straight. Hello, everybody, and welcome to a Simplin Predictin Wrestling NoDQGalaxy Spotlight video. I'm just a simple man, and my name is Noah Foster, and with me on this month's Spotlight, he is another good friend and follower of NoDQ, a fellow member of the NoDQ Galaxy, the leader of WWE Meltdown Predictions League. Please welcome Jeff Chadwick. Jeff, how are you?
I'm doing fantastic. How are you doing, Noah?
Doing very well, and I look forward to conversating with you about all things wrestling as far as what's on your mind and Money in the Bank. And for those of you who don't know, another guest was supposed to join us, Mr. Short Guru himself. And I'm not going to say merch freak because I feel that's going to be copyrighted. TJS of TeamNoDQ, please get well, brother. Hope to see you maybe next month. And with that being said, folks, this is a forum where I allow you to be the stars here. You, the NoDQ Galaxy, to give me your thoughts, your passion, your rants, your criticism, your retrospective on the WWE, because we all have them. And here we are going to discuss and spotlight Money in the Bank. That is going to be the first time ever taking place from the WWE Performance Center and WWE headquarters, Titan Towers, as they have decided this year, due to the worldwide pandemic we're facing, that both Money in the Bank matches will be taking place simultaneously through the WWE Titan Towers, where they must go from the lobby, ground floor, all the way up somehow the 10-story building to the roof to still climb a ladder to grab the freaking Money in the Bank briefcase. Yes, these matches have been pre-recorded. We do not know the results. So with that being said, there's also some other stuff to discuss, and yes, they've just added more matches, go figure, on social media. Let's get right into it. So the first match I think I want to talk about, let's talk about the one thing they really need to work on, in my opinion. Tag team wrestling. They have no depth, as they literally have the only 4 teams they have on the SmackDown roster, all competing in the same time in a fatal 4-way for the SmackDown Tag Team Championships. And it's not an elimination. What a wasted opportunity. It's the current champs, the New Day, represented by Big E and Kofi Kingston, versus Miz and Morrison, and I'm not saying that tagline, versus the Forgotten Sons, yet I still remember their names, versus the Lucha House Party out of nowhere, represented by Grand Metalik and Lince Dorado. So, Jeff, give me your thoughts on the SmackDown's tag team division, and who do you think is coming out here with the titles? Keep in mind, it is not elimination. First pinfall or submission wins.
Okay. Well, I think the SmackDown side of the tag team division is kind of lackluster up until the point that the Forgotten Sons had come into the picture. They needed a boost. New Days, in my eyes, are getting a little old, and it's time to see some fresh talent on there. And yeah, Forgotten Sons are the ones to do it. I think they're going to be the ones to win the tag titles.
Interesting. Considering the Forgotten Sons, according to what I've read, they were literally brought up due to the fact that one of the Usos is injured. So since one of the Usos is injured, they're not doing anything with the other. So they had to put somebody in there. And of course, we don't have the Bar, but we have Sheamus and Cesaro that are basically doing nothing right now. Well, I guess Sheamus is kind of doing something, or so I thought, until I saw the match. And you don't have B-Team anymore because Curtis Axel, he's gone. Bo Dallas is still employed, but I don't know what the heck he's doing. And who knows what happened to Ali and Chad Gable. Gee, I wonder if one of them's the hacker. But anyway, I like that idea because I do believe we do need a fresh face and a really rebranding of what is supposed to be tag team wrestling. This was a foundation of SmackDown, especially by Hala Hala Teddy Long, probably my favorite GM of all time. No pun intended. And I'm not going to do the job either. But anyway, to the 15 of you that took part in the NoDQ Galaxy Predictions League, and you all can still enter it into, link will be in the forum down below. Join his league as well. I'll be with him tomorrow on the pre-show. Let's go ahead and see what the NoDQ Galaxy has to say about this. And it looks like a majority is going with the 8-time tag team champions. That's 86% so far in the NoDQ Galaxy out of the 15 that responded. Shout out to a few of you that responded. Megan, Chris, you. Mike D, the NoDQ guy, Boston Punk. Keep on being part of the Galaxy, folks. Let your opinions be heard. Your opinions matter. 86.7% believes the New Day, and 13.3% do believe in Forgotten Sons. Nobody else believes in either of the other 2 teams. though Team NoDQ is a bit more sporadic, as a couple people did pick Miz and Morrison. Someone has yet to be that brave, bold, and I think foolish soul to pick the Lucha House Party, and I don't think it's going to happen. I feel like they're going to eat the fall. I'm just saying. Come on now. It just seems that obvious. Speaking of obvious, let's go with the match that I think everybody is unanimous on here, and I dare you to tell me something different. The SmackDown Women's Championship as Bayley faces Tamina. Okay. So yeah, this is the most we've heard Tamina's music since I guess she was part of that BAD unit. And literally, she now has an opportunity to become the SmackDown Women's Champion against the generic heel but very effective Bayley, who has now held this title, I think, longer than anybody else in SmackDown's history, including Charlotte Flair. Go figure. She's also the first ever Grand Slam champion. But I'm just going to be honest here, and I feel like everybody's agreeing with the same thing. We're all just waiting for the one match that brought us back to believe in women's professional wrestling in WWE. And you know what I'm talking about. Bayley vs. Sasha, NXT TakeOver Brooklyn 1. It's the match that needs to happen to make us believe again in women's professional wrestling as far as SmackDown goes, in my opinion. But then again, the main roster, the other two rosters outside the main roster of NXT, they're both kind of lacking. With that being said, it's unanimous among everybody in Team NoDQ and the Galaxy so far. We're all picking Bayley to retain. Jeff, do you agree?
I totally agree. I've got Bayley keeping this title. I don't see, as much as I'd like to see Tamina get it, as I said, fresh meat holding the belt. I don't see it happening. She was gone way too long, and to have her get the title this soon after coming back, I don't see it happening. So I do have Bayley keeping the title.
Yeah, I feel like that's the one match no matter what. Even if the world was to end, we would still be right. Universally, no pun intended.
Exactly.
The current leader of the NoDQGalaxy League, the Michael Amell, who officially, I guess, changed his name and Twitter handle. Good luck to you, sir. Maintain your league. Good luck to the current Galaxy champions, Chris Scallon, Owen Finch, and I believe Michael as well, who won WrestleMania. So that was crazy too. We'll have to see what happens. All right. So moving on from there, let's go into a match that is interesting more from a psychological standpoint, and I feel it'll be a more driven factor versus the title. I'm going to let you open up on this and give me your backlog to this and thoughts and your predictions on this match. The Universal Championship between, well, really a Wyatt family reunion per se, or so Braun resistes, as Braun Strowman, the current champion, takes on Bray Wyatt in Bray Rogers form, not The Fiend, for the title. Now, we all know Bray Rogers had one official match under this persona, and he did win against The Miz. Cleanly, I might add, but that was non-title. And we all still, I screwed up my mouth in anger. We all still are berated to what happened to The Fiend at Country Redacted against Goldberg. Oh, the past, let's stay in the past. But anyway, with that being said, give me your thoughts on this match, the outlook, and what do you see happening here?
Well, first of all, I love the background of this. I love that they went back to the roots. And I like the fact that they're like, well, you were one of us, I created you kind of aspect. And it gives this match a more twisted feeling, something that we haven't seen anything like this for a while. I think, honestly, because of the fact that we've only seen one match with Bray Rogers, I don't see Bray winning this. If it was The Fiend, obviously I would have probably sided with The Fiend winning the title. But because of the fact that we've got the nice guy, I don't see him winning it, so I see Strowman keeping the title.
Yeah, and I have to agree. Again, it's Bray Rogers. It's not The Fiend. There's going to be this match is going to be more psychological than, like, fake champion presentation. This is clearly setting up Braun Strowman versus The Fiend because, again, everything from WrestleMania changed after Roman Reigns decided to take care of his health and family over satisfying Vince McMahon's wallet. And that is the reason why we have Braun Strowman as the Universal Champion instead of Roman Reigns, because chances are Goldberg is going to drop the title to Roman, because Goldberg apparently refused to do it to The Fiend Bray Wyatt. Gee, I wonder why. But with that being said, it's interesting because you are kind of half and half in the NoDQGalaxy League. The majority of you believe that Bray Wyatt is winning this match, thus for the title. And the minority, 46%, believe that Braun Strowman is retaining. Now, there was a few people in Team NoDQ also that had a bit discrepancies because they really want this to be kind of like, a recovery, a redemption kind of for Bray Wyatt ever since those events. So they're hoping that something happens. So some people did go on a limb and said that Bray Rogers somehow wins this. The only way I could see Bray Rogers winning this is if somehow he and The Fiend both play part in this match at the same time. Do you just put him on the Titantron? Do you psychologically mess with Braun Strowman and catch him up on the most dangerous move in the business, the dreaded roll-up? Do you turn the lights out and Bray Rogers all of a sudden becomes The Fiend and the whole place goes red? Oh, my eyes. And out of nowhere, mandible claw, and he wins. What's the end game here, especially with SummerSlam apparently being moved, go figure, and we have no idea what's before that as well. So I don't know, but for me, I believe absolutely that Braun Strowman, for now, he's not coming home. And that's the worst in this match. Come home and I try. There's no way right now I see Braun Strowman losing this title. No way. Unfortunately. But Bray Rogers, it's going to be fun to see how he reacts to Braun Strowman being like, why are you doing this to me? We were family. He's going to be more like the emotional guy we're going to be supporting, I think, in this match. But I'll tell you who we won't be supporting because I believe in only one higher entity, and he's up above me. He's not on Monday Night Raw. As the Monday Night Messiah, Seth freaking Rollins, takes on the WWE Champion and the leader of Claymore Country, Drew McIntyre. What a champion he's been to, competing every week, but I wish his promos wasn't so damn generic. And literally, this match right now is unanimous because we all care that Drew finally is at the top. I just wish he had his broken dreams theme, but that's a whole nother story. With that being said, I believe Drew McIntyre is also retaining. But I'm sure Seth Rollins, he's going to make this match quite interesting considering the last time he was at Money in the Bank, I'll admit it, he and AJ Styles probably had the match of the night because that was incredible. Jeff, your thoughts on this match?
Well, I think this is going to be like the best match of the night, personally. I think this one right here. I see McIntyre, just like the rest of you, keeping the title. I see this match going at least 25 to 30 minutes. It's going to be a hell of a match, bell to bell. I'm expecting some things that you don't normally see. That's what I'm expecting in this match. So we'll see what happens, but I've got McIntyre keeping the title.
Yeah, and we all know how diverse, tested McIntyre and Seth Rollins both are and how diverse they are in their arsenal. I'm expecting some really big surprises here, kind of like how John Cena pulled some stuff out of Kevin Owens, and I didn't see stuff out of Kevin Owens until I saw Kevin Steen shades about back when he faced John Cena at Money in the Bank. So I'm expecting this match to be really good, and out of the actual wrestling matches on the show, the four I might add, this is the fourth one, this is going to be good. And again, these wrestling matches are going to be live because our remaining matches are not. I thought for a moment I was just going to be watching 4 wrestling matches and a 45-minute movie. No, thank you. Apparently, they're going to be playing this throughout the night. So who knows what sort of cuts, shenanigans, pair-ups, alliances, and gimmicks, and fun throwbacks, and comedic moments, if any. I hope we don't get a dance break. We're going to get as we go into the WWE headquarters for both the men and the women's Money in the Bank ladder matches, each one with 6 participants, 3 representing Raw, 3 representing SmackDown. Both will be competing at the same time, I imagine all from the same starting area as they climb the corporate ladder. Again, I'm surprised I haven't turned that into a shirt. I bet you they will. And try and go after the Money in the Bank contract at the top. With that being said, let's go ahead and start with the women because I feel like the women one is more decisive in who we want to win and believe should win and who shouldn't win. But that's just me, and we'll see what you have to think. The women's Money in the Bank ladder match consists of the following. Representing Raw, Asuka, Shayna Baszler, Nia Jax. Representing SmackDown, sorry, did I have dissension in my voice on that last one? Representing SmackDown, Dana Brooke, finally getting an opportunity, Lacey Evans, and Carmella. You can kind of tell who I don't want to win here. But let me just say this. If Raw side wins here, Asuka's already had multiple attempts at the title. Failed. but she's very driven by Vince McMahon because she's constantly in action. I think Vince also likes the fact that she just yells in Japanese. I laugh all the time. If Asuka was solely on commentary, I probably would actually watch Raw from top to bottom every week with the Street Profits. There's the team that we need. Street Profits and Asuka. That's the commentary team we need in 2020 on Monday Night Raw. But I digress. Anyway, Nia Jax, former Raw Women's Champion, first time ever in this match. Definitely the biggest threat in this match in more ways than one. Shayna Baszler, who has had a great match at WrestleMania, and we were all shocked that she lost. And now Becky's the longest reigning champion in Raw Women's history. And she's held the title for over a year, and we all believe that she should be the one to take the title off her. The SmackDown side, Dana Brooke, out of nowhere, first opportunity ever, because she has not won anything since being part of the WWE, even at NXT. And then you have Lacey Evans, who I'm sure Vince is very high on because she's been very driven, and she's had this in or out feud with Sasha Banks and beat Sasha to be in this match. And then you have Carmella, who's better off forgotten after how she won and the title reign she had. With that being said, I'm with the majority here, and there's only one person I believe should win this. However, in NoDQ fashion, because there is not a lot of meat to this, and there's only these two matches occurring at the same time that matter, we each get 2 picks for both Money in the Bank ladder matches. So your primary is worth 2, and your secondary is worth 1, as I indicated on the form. Again, good luck to all of you. You all can still enter if you want to. So with that being said, Jeff, who knows what the hell is going to happen here? And apparently someone's going to fall off the building. And we have no idea who's winning. But we know who we kind of want to win, especially in this one. Give me all your estimated thoughts, predictions, potential moments you want to see, and your overall winner and backup. What is your thoughts on the women's Money in the Bank ladder match?
I like 3/4 of the people that are in it. Excuse me.
Okay, good.
I said I'm kind of along the same lines as you with the Nia Jax and Carmella. I don't think they have any, not really have any right to be in it, but they don't fit. I don't think with what's going on that they fit in this match. It's going to be interesting to see the teams go from bottom 4 to top. Are they going to use the elevator? Is there going to be a camera like the GTV thing that we used to see years ago in the elevator and see them fighting? It's going to be interesting. My pick to win the women's Money in the Bank ladder match is Shayna Baszler. And I think that she has an excellent outing at WrestleMania. It sucks that she lost. In fact, I had Baszler winning it.
Thank you.
I was hoping. But we know how that ended. My secondary for winning this match, I'm trying to remember I think I have Lacey Evans as a secondary. I think that this is the push that she needs. If she does win it, more power to her. I would love to see the strap around her waist, and I'm okay with not getting my main pick correct and losing a point there. But if I get the secondary right, I'm okay with that.
That's not a bad idea because, again, it feels like these matches, sometimes it's like lopsided because, again, Raw's always going to be the A show, even though SmackDown right now you would think would be the bigger investment with Fox and the $1 billion they have put in there. But it seems like SmackDown's has always been and always will be Raw's bitch. So it's like you kind of have to go for a Raw superstar here. And honestly, considering the names here and the story and the title we want to see around somebody's waist, everybody is pretty much in agreement. The majority picked Shayna Baszler. 20% though, oh God, what's wrong with you people? 20%, that's 3 people, picked Nia Jax, and 1 person, which probably was you, did pick Lacey Evans. Now, I will say this. If Nia Jax did win this, it would throw the wrestling community to some people's enjoyment, virtue, go follow folks, dare to challenge the Troll Slayer, in an uproar, because we would be, what in the holy are you thinking, putting this opportunity with the most unsafe, in some people's opinion, worker in WWE. Yep. I mean, everybody even keeps talking about how Kyrie's saying, not ready, not ready, not ready. We haven't seen Kyrie since, by the way. Gee, I wonder why. But Shayna Baszler, we all wanted her to win against Becky. Okay, we were behind the Becky bandwagon than the man for like a year. Okay, and then we did not get the match we wanted. We got an overfilled madness botch at last year's WrestleMania, and we still hold that against WWE to this day. So of course we're kind of burned out on the man, well, most of us to a degree, and we all believe Shayna Baszler should win this. You're not going to do Ronda? Yeah, Shayna should, because there's nobody else in the Raw Women's division that could be a potential candidate to win this freaking thing and hold the division as a champion, especially after Shayna Baszler defeated and squashed everybody in the Elimination Chamber. What else are you doing? Are you literally saying that Raw is defined by one woman while you just have others there in squashes and repeated matches? How many times is Liv Morgan going to beat Ruby Riott only for you to feed her to the robot that some people say Charlotte Flair? Shayna Baszler, okay, she's hurting people's arms. She's looking aggressive. You're literally calling her matches to an end. Her opponent can't continue after the stomp. Why NXT used it more for story, and we had realistic endings with submissions. And then you have Bianca Belair right now, who seems to be the valets to the Street Profits. What are you doing? Make me care again about women's wrestling and your rosters outside NXT. So start by giving Shayna Baszler the case, because that was my primary as well. And as far as secondary, look, Asuka is probably the only other one capable of potentially being a strong champion now, because you're driving her more than ever, character-wise especially. And I would not mind seeing Asuka versus Shayna, especially after they both beat up Nia. I enjoyed that. And there's past history with these two, because Asuka is the longest reigning NXT Women's Champion, only to drop the belt because she got basically moved. And I'm not going to say moved up, because as far as I'm concerned, you move to Raw or SmackDown, you're demoted from NXT. And then, of course, you have Shayna Baszler, who had this dominant run until Rhea Ripley beat her, and she was the most dominant force there. These two have never met each other one-on-one. And I think that'd be a perfect rivalry to start for a new title picture to reset your Raw Women's division. Because eventually, I think y'all are going to need a draft or something. So, yeah, I completely agree with you on Shayna, but my secondary is actually Asuka. So let's see what happens. With that being said, though, this match by far is definitely, I feel like, most unpredictable, because a lot of these, really anyone could win this here, because there's a first, there's potential seconds, there's a major moment I'm sure that's going to happen out of this, and I'm sure one of these men's going to fall off the building, because again, somebody apparently is going to go off the building, folks. You're going to get your diehard moment. No Bruce Willis cameo involved. But now the men's Money in the Bank ladder match involves the following: Aleister Black, AJ Styles, back from the dead, apparently a zombie. I thought Walking Dead was only on AMC. Rey Mysterio, Daniel Bryan, King Corbin, and Otis. Let's think about this. Statistically, the Money in the Bank ladder match, men's especially, has been won more over by heels, and they've capitalized on it. The only ones that have failed to capitalize on the Money in the Bank contract in its history are the following: Damian Sandow, King Corbin, Braun Strowman, and John Cena. And only one of those was really a face. Braun Strowman was kind of in the middle, okay? And the fact that King Corbin lost to Jinder Mahal, that is the biggest disappointing failure, I think, for a WWE superstar. With that being said, this match could truly go any way, because there's a lot of potential here. Does Rey Mysterio finally get it after losing out on his World Heavyweight Championship big gold belt after Kane cashed in on him? Does Aleister Black win it for the first time ever, turn heel, or personally confronts Drew McIntyre face-to-face and chooses a day to pick a fight? Does AJ Styles, who I'm sure they brought back just to try and bring up ratings, because right now they're the worst ratings in history, apparently, does he win it for the first time ever, all by himself, now that he's no longer have the club with him? Good luck, by the way, Luke Gallows and Carl Anderson. Bullet Club is waiting for you. And does he win it for the first time? We get Drew McIntyre versus AJ Styles. Would be a huge money match. And then you got the SmackDown side, where whoever wins here clearly would have to go after Braun Strowman. But that's the thing. I don't see anybody on the SmackDown side winning this as long as Braun Strowman and Bray Wyatt are having a program. And I see their program continuing past Money in the Bank. So immediately, I'm sorry, I eliminated the SmackDown side from my mind. My primary actually was because, again, you got to think about ratings, you got to think about the big money match, and you got to think about what really can drive a story. And in my opinion, these two people can do it, and they would be first-time winners. My primary was AJ Styles. My secondary was Aleister Black. And the NoDQ Galaxy was all over the place with both of these, with AJ Styles picked majorly as their primary, and King Corbin picked as secondary, but I think that's only because people are like, oh, he's the only heel. Like, heel's going to win this. After his big ending moment on SmackDown, you know WWE logic. He's not winning, folks. Sorry. With that being said, no doubt this is going to be the longest, craziest part of the Money in the Bank. Both men women's matches collide together. And I'm sure the men and the women, they're going to collide with each other. There's going to be cameos and all sort of weird, strange alliances too. But in my opinion, the men are going to carry this match way more than the women. Because I got to admit it, the women Money in the Bank ladder matches, they have not been that great compared to the men's ones on the same shows. The men still outshine them. I'm sorry. And honestly, I have not looked back at either of the women's Money in the Bank ladder matches, except for maybe the Barely one, which actually did matter. Because she did cash in on the same night. And people cared about her winning. With that being said, this men's Money in the Bank ladder match, it's the definitive point of the show, and it's the match that's going to matter the most, and probably deliver the most. Jeff, your thoughts on this match, your moments, and your potential winners. What do you got?
Well, my moment, I think you're going to find Baron Corbin going over the top of the building. He's going to get thrown over by the other 5. I see that happen, and of course they're going to have something. Well, whatever. Anyway, bye-bye, Corbin. See you later. Nice to know you. I got AJ Styles winning it. Just like you do. My secondary, however, because I would love to see it happen, and I've been a fan of his for years, ever since his Lucha days, Rey Mysterio. I love the guy. He's actually one of the reasons why I really got into watching wrestling. I would like to see him have one more first in his career before he finally hangs up the tights. Yeah, so, I mean, as far as what's going to happen, that big moment, I think everybody's just going to toss Corbin right off the side of the building.
Oh, nice. I mean, I'm still thinking King Corbin's going to go off based on past sins, because let's think about this. Who did he knock off a podium that looked really soft a while back before WrestleMania? Elias. And then Elias beat him out of nowhere. And then he beat up Elias. He screwed up his voice. We're going to have the moment, I think, where King Corbin's at the top of the building, and all of a sudden he's going to hear a subtle guitar playing, and out of those trees, because I'm like, why are the trees there? Okay, I guess atmosphere. Who comes out? Elias. And Elias is going to be one that beats him the hell out of him, bashes the guitar into him, gets him towards the edge, literally takes his scepter, whacks him in the head. King Corbin falls to his doom, not to be seen for multiple weeks unless they do what they did with AJ Styles, who already says his return has been wasted. At least AJ Styles knows bad creative and doesn't believe in such good shit. But with that being said, other people are thinking, I hope Nia Jax botches and runs herself off the building. Okay.
That would be great.
I'm not going to lie. That's pretty damn funny. But I think most people at this point are believing that Nia Jax and King Corbin, they're the ones that are going to be thrown off the building or go off the building in some way or fashion. And again, I wish no ill will on anybody, but there's people here that deserve to be in this and people that I'm like, why the hell are you in this? With that being said, some of the comments from the NoDQGalaxy, they believe someone's going to get trapped somewhere, maybe elevator or locked in a room. I kept saying, are they going to have the elevator as part of this match? Apparently they are, as they said, which way are you going to do it? Stairs? Elevator? Well, apparently cardio for some people. They're going to take the elevator. What's going to happen? In my epic ladder matches, I would love to recreate movie scenes like Die Hard or The Winter Soldier elevator scene. I hope in the match they tease future storylines. Here's some crazy ideas. Brock Lesnar flies in a helicopter and wins. What?
Oh my God.
Paul Heyman. Gave that promise. You will see us next year, and Drew McIntyre will be nothing but Brock Lesnar's bitch. I'm going to remember those words, too, as we think about WrestleMania.
I could see that, too. Paul Heyman with a megaphone. Ladies and gentlemen.
Okay, that's good. I like that. I like that a lot. The UFC 4 horsewomen debuts, or the SmackDown hacker locks down WWE headquarters. Now that would be interesting. That'd be like Watch Dogs, where you literally could hack stuff for the security camera and be like, payback is coming. Click, I'm not letting this person win this. Okay, that's creative. Yeah. WWE could do some really creative things in this Money in the Bank match. I hope it's not just a cat and mouse chase. Everything else I don't care about. Very astute comment by that person. I can see the Money in the Bank match going on semi-main event, Universal match last. Fiend appears and wins the briefcase. Well, that would be a swerve considering the
Yeah.
Fiend is not facing Braun Strowman. The multiple faces of Bray. I mean, heck, Mick Foley uses multiple faces to be in the World Rumble 3 times. Something crazy like someone being thrown off WHQ, and we already talked about that. But I really like that helicopter idea, even though it would be Brock Lesnar, and I'm sure people would be throwing a fit. Then again, Vince wants ratings. Vince blames Brock Lesnar for the fact there are no ratings. He hasn't been involved. I don't know. It's kind of wild to think about, but oh man, that helicopter thing. I'm gonna think about that for a while. I know this. There's not gonna be a bomb. They're not gonna blow up the building with them in it, unless Vince is that sadistic. And we're not gonna get a cameo or a voiceover for the opening video package, I believe, by Bruce Willis, because that would probably cost them more money than they could afford right now, since they're selling stock for millions. Gee, I wonder why. But with that being said, Jeff, after just hearing what some of the people in NoDQGalaxy thought, do you have anything else to add to that now?
It doesn't matter what I add. Nothing will top the helicopter. It's just that is a brilliant idea, and we could very well see something like that happen. Um, you never know. I mean, A, it's top of the headquarters, something we didn't think would ever happen. B, you put in Paul Heyman and Brock Lesnar somewhere in this picture. I mean, it's bound to happen. It's just
The
that
only
is.
the only
That's all.
way the only way I can see this elevated, because I hear people pitching a bitch about a certain person talking about us as fans, is if in that helicopter you not only have Brock Lesnar, you have Ronda Rousey.
Ooh,
And you
that
have
would be good.
ultimate advocate duo that could run roughshod and hold WWE truly hostage in Ronda Rousey and Brock Lesnar. And maybe finally you can get the match you want, people, which of course is Ronda Rousey versus Becky Lynch. But I honestly think Becky's just doing her own thing. She's happy with her own thing, and I think she's just working the fans. And honestly, I don't see her returning unless it's probably WrestleMania, and that's if it happens next year. So I guess only time will tell. With that being said, yes, they added 2 more kickoff matches. Do they matter? No, they don't. Because here's the thing, folks. It was only announced on social media. Why should we care? Why should we care? And they make no sense. Jeff, put this together for me. Why are we getting Jeff Hardy versus Cesaro when clearly the story is Jeff Hardy versus Sheamus? Are they trying to reform the bar just to try and make me believe in tag team wrestling? Or is this like, oh, we're just going to put Cesaro on there?
You know, I never thought about it that way. That could very well be. Like, this is the first I'm hearing about it because I haven't seen anything about any pre-show matches. So, yes. But yeah, I don't understand the whole Cesaro thing unless they're trying to get the bar back together. That's the only logical reason and explanation behind this of why they would have him going against Cesaro. I thought after Friday that it would definitely, like, I figured Jeff Hardy and Sheamus might have a match because of, what went down. But I don't get it. I really don't get it.
Thank you. And Jeff Hardy, he has no partner because the mask is Broken Matt Hardy version 2.0, whatever you call it. He's in AEW. So clearly, and by the way, major missed opportunity. Get Sheamus and Jeff Hardy's themes back for Pete's sake. I'm just saying. Okay, and now let's talk about this because it's our truth. So I guess nothing makes sense with him. But what is to gain? What is to gain from R-Truth versus MVP? What is to gain? The 24/7 title? Gronk's taking that to the NFL. So that's not going to play a part here. What's the game?
I have no idea. This is why they're on the pre-show. R-Truth, I love the guy. I bow to R-Truth. He is very entertaining. Love watching him when he comes on. I get all excited because he's just totally awesome all the way around.
He is the most funny guy. I will say that.
He's got the comedy behind him, so it's perfect. But MVP, first of all, I don't even know why he's back into wrestling for WWE. If you bring him back for the VIP lounge, fine. But, I don't think, it's not the MVP that we used to see. The MVP we used to see, multiple-time United States champion, he did it. I mean, he was like the thing when he was there, and now all of a sudden it's just like a shade of himself, and it just I don't get the match. I don't get why MVP's there. other than to look pretty, maybe. But it just, R-Truth, you've got this.
You got this,
You've got
R-Truth.
this.
So the last time R-Truth won a match, it was not for the 24/7 title. I can't remember. And plus, MVP being a manager for a proposed tag team now, because Paul Heyman, I'll give him credit. He's trying to push tag team wrestling and talent, it seems, on Monday Night Raw. That been tossed to the wayside. So I got a little faith in Paul Heyman's creative. As far as Bruce Brisher goes on SmackDown, that's up in the air. And not to mention the Intercontinental title and the United States title, they're not involved on this show. So once again, your mid-card titles, it's like, but then again, I know Sami Zayn, I guess he's injured or, quarantined, so there's that. And then what they're going to do with Raw following Money in the Bank makes no sense whatsoever. So we'll see where that goes. But the bottom line is this. If R-Truth wins this match, MVP might as well retire. And as far as the other match, you're not forming the bar here, and you're literally having Jeff Hardy beat Cesaro. You're once again ruining the idea that Cesaro should be a champion, and you're just throwing logic and scrutiny, logic out the window. Where is the story? Where is the continuation? Where is the continuity that I see all the time from AEW? I'm just saying. Okay, that's all I have to say. And as far as cameos in Money in the Bank ladder match, I don't freaking know. Maybe someone will push one of those bronze statues on top of somebody. Maybe Otis will find Big Show, and Big Show will lend him his ladder. Because Otis can't climb a regular ladder. I just thought about that.
Oh, that was funny.
I was like, how do you climb the ladder? Oh, uh-oh. Hey, Big Show, where's your giant ladder? I was recently watching that Money in the Bank ladder match, too, where he looked like a freaking action figure next to it. I was like, I don't know if Otis can even move that thing. Is it going to be like a forklift at the top of the building or a control to bring the briefcase down? Is Dolph Ziggler going to try and cause Otis? Is Sonya and Mandy somehow going to play in this, too? Because there's a lot of interjectual storylines I could see playing in this Money in the Bank match, but again, it'll be playing throughout the night. It's going to be like little vignettes. This will be like our commercial breaks because I don't see them playing longer than maybe like a 10-minute segment at times. And I don't see him doing picture-in-picture with the Money in the Bank ladder match and another match on the Money in the Bank pay-per-view from the Performance Center. So I guess we're just going to have to wait and see. And again, to everyone that's entered so far, good luck to all of you. Good luck, Jeff NoDQGalaxy, John Stasher, Charlene, Holiday, Chris Mace, Chris, the analyst, Michael Wayne, Megan, Kobe, Mike D, Chris Shan, Dan, Boston Punk, Miss Holiday, Rebecca, Richard Morales, and Timmy Ryan. And again, I'm just saying your names because your opinions matter. You're part of the NoDQ Galaxy. I'm not going to say who said what as far as prediction goes and your opinions because I value your privacy and personalities. Good luck to all of you in the NoDQ Galaxy Predictions League. And let's just have fun with this Money in the Bank pay-per-view. Because, again, there is not going to be no brass ring for anybody or Slammy. There's no consolation prize. You get the briefcase or you miss out. Simple as that. With that being said, we are done here, ladies and gentlemen, for this NoDQ Galaxy Predictions League Spotlight. Thank you for tuning in. Jeff, thank you so much for being a part of the NoDQ Galaxy Spotlight this time. I look forward to doing this again with you. And again, good luck tomorrow night on Sunday's Money in the Bank pay-per-view. Is there anything you want to plug, and where can people find you to talk more wrestling?
Well, you can find me on Facebook, Meltdown. That is my page on there. And we're doing, as I said, we got 6 and 6, 6 guys, 6 women, vying for these lovely belts here. This one here is held by Gary currently, who won it off of me at WrestleMania. And yeah, so I mean, we're just a whole bunch of people that love wrestling, just like you. And we're mixing it up, and we got an announcement for tomorrow night. So something big as far as all the competitors go in our prediction league. So we're very excited about this.
I look forward to being a part of that. And again, I'll see you tomorrow on Facebook Live for the pre-show. I'm sure you'll send me the details on that. And folks, there'll be a description for his YouTube channel in the description down below. And thank you again, ladies and gentlemen, for tuning in. And again, if you want to be part of this, the form, it's simple. It's right down in the description. It's on my Twitter. It's on my Instagram. If you want to connect me, you want to know more about me, more about NoDQ, or more about my loves, rants, criticisms, passions, and all over thoughts in wrestling, know this. I'm just a simple man of NoDQ. and a lifelong fan of wrestling, not just WWE with this background, okay? So if you want to talk to me about anything wrestling, the 5 brands of WWE or NWA, Ring of Honor, New Japan Pro Wrestling, my number one. Everybody has their favorite. AEW, Stardom, Pro Wrestling, Noah, Impact Wrestling, you name it. I watch wrestling like every day, 6 days a week now, because I've been more of a gamer on my PlayStation. Look me up on Twitter, NoDQ.com/Noah takes you to my Twitter page. Follow me on Instagram, #SomemanLife, @Foster1916, and follow the Civil YouTube channel here at youtube.com/ I believe user / NoFoster210. Help me grow this little wrestling community, bring you connected to more people like Jeff, like Chris, like all my friends in NoDQ and beyond. It's all about wrestling, simple as that. And again, at the heart of this, support NoDQ. The reason I even am doing this, for everyone dead to the NoDQ family, for finding my way as a content creator and passionate wrestling. Special shout out, of course, again to TJS, who really helped me move forward in this content creation with the inspiration behind #205matters. So please, support my friends. Support them on all their social medias, the websites, the brands. Buy a shirt, buy a tapestry, buy a pill. Just do it. NoDQ.com/merch, take to the store. Follow NoDQ.com on other social media platforms. Your opinions matter. Truly they do. There's comment section of everything. Polls, comms, memes, gifs, reviews, recaps, sexy female pics. You name it, it's there. Primarily wrestling WWE with a little bit of AEW independent. They're 20 years old, okay? We've been through the Attitude Era. We all know what women used to be. I'm a guy. I'm straight. I like women too. But wrestling should be focused primarily on wrestling, both men and women. Though I'm not going to lie, they are beautiful. Especially some of them without makeup. You should ride. Wow, that was quite eye-opening. Anyway, I saw the no makeup thing. I thought that was really creative that WWE did that, and those women did that too, because I feel like there is that little bit of a, okay, now I'm going to go into a little bit of public rant. Let me just say this. Women, feel beautiful in your skins. Do what you wish to do with your bodies, but do it in the best way possible for the sake of your own health and self-esteem. Don't worry about what others think of you. And that should go for anybody, not just beyond looks, but mentality too, especially when it comes to wrestling. Yeah, fuck you, by the way, that comedian. But I digress. Anyway, follow NoDQ.com. Be a part of the Galaxy. Join us in the Predictions League. Stay tuned, of course, for Money in the Bank afterwards, because Aaron Riff will, of course, be showing a live review. And as always, I'd like to close. Support the wrestling outlets for big and small. Let's keep growing this incredible, diverse, unique, elite, unscripted, authentic wrestling community together. Simple as that. Please follow the Jeff Meacham Network. Follow the Greg Cherry brand. I believe he's doing a stream, if not right now. It was today, the day before Mother's Day. As this is being recorded Saturday, May 9th, 3:15 p.m. So again, stay tuned to NoDQ for all further updates. Come be a part of the Predictions League. You have until kickoff tomorrow to put your name in the hat and be a part of the league. It goes for the entire year, so even if this is your first time this year or ever, you still have a huge chance to catch up or beat anybody. Because I'll tell you right now, there's some people that missed events that have been in this thing since the beginning. So just have some fun. Invite a friend. Connect with some people that like wrestling as much as you do. Maybe you have somebody that has an opposite view like you. Hurt you. Challenge them. I dare you. I'm just saying, opposite views bring great conversations and can lead to friendships. Look at some of the great rivalries that have led to long-term friendships. Triple H and Shawn Michaels. Enough said. Anyway, I've talked long enough. So, I am the civil man of NoDQ, Noah Foster, for my friend here, fellow member of NoDQGalaxy and leader of the Meltdown Predictions League, Jeff Chadwick. I thank you all for tuning in. Please like, share, subscribe, comment, tell a friend. Hit the subscribe button to help me grow the channel. Hit the bell and know when the next video is going to go live. There'll be a simple channel update regarding AEW Spark, 205 Matters, and other content coming up this summer, as I now try and figure out what I'm going to do for my summer of wrestling, which is usually my most wrestling-filled, content-wise time. So until next time, I hope you all take care, enjoy life, wash your hands. Tomorrow's never guaranteed. Trust your families. Enjoy wrestling. Find what connects to you. There's something out there for everybody. And until the next video, stay safe and have a wonderful day. Jeff, this was an extreme pleasure. I look forward to being part of your pre-show tomorrow. Good luck in this Predictions League. Take care, everybody.
Thank
Support NoDQ. Oh, and fuck the coronavirus! But I digress.